Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. Now I'm going to be doing a video series on the AI and the game mechanics. I'm going to be using this version in the creative mode. This will hopefully be able to explain and show off how I sort of see everything in the game and calculate everything with the AI. Now I will be doing a tutorial going from basic beginner guides all the way up to advanced level AI mechanics. However, this video will be focusing on the Lobber Shields, and well, I'll get straight on with it and I hope you enjoy it. So for this first video, what this is going to be doing is we are imagining that this is the Storm Shield. So this is the Storm Shield, which is in the center here. Now if this is the Storm Shield, what this is going to represent, each one of these rings are tile radials away from the center of the Storm Shield. So this being 1 tile away, 2 tiles away, 3 tiles away, 4 tiles, 5 tiles, 6, there is no 7, apologies for that, the game doesn't allow me to have one, and then an 8th ring. So when it comes to calculating the Lobber Shield, what we're going to be doing is, for the sake of this video, just to make it a beginner tutorial, we're going to assume the AI shift is equal to 0 or normal, which is the state at which there are currently inner corner walls around the amplifier. Inner corner walls being these ones in the inside. So as long as you have these, the lobbers mechanics will be sort of for you for this video, as long as your base designs are having some of these walls on the inside. Now for when we come to actually build this Lobber Shield, the lobbers actually have a radius of 8 tiles. Now 8 tiles out is equal to this last ring, so this means that the rings represent their throwing area. In Battle Royale, the 8th tile radius is equal to 5 meters per tile, so it's about 40 meters, but in Save the World, 1 tile is about a distance of 512. So a simple way to calculate a Lobber Shield is basically also what you can do is what I've got here. Instead of using this ring, what is you can get a compass and a piece of paper, graph paper. And what you're going to be doing is sticking your pen and pencil in the middle of the paper and then drawing rings that go out one sort of square size per each. So what you'd end up doing is, like here, is just sticking the pencil in the middle of the square one away and then drawing a ring round. And this is basically all this is. It's an in-game version. Now just to show you how to build the Lobber Shield, this is how to do it. So if we come over to here and assume this is the actual amplifier, what we're going to do is we're going to start building the Lobber Shield. So if we go, we're going to start building out, and we're just going to see how many tiles it takes to get to the edge of their lobbing range. So this would be, so counting from the, if we say like the middle here, so this is the middle bit here. If we count from the middle, we're going to be counting out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The 8 tile is going to be covering over the edge of this range. As you see, this purple bit represents their throwing range. And this would mean that if we do not cover it up, they can throw from this area down here and be able to lob over towards your amplifier. However, what we're going to do is cover this up. So as you see, that is 8 tiles out from the amplifier. Again, if we were to repeat this on every side, we'll see that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this is to just make sure we cover this line. Then, if you wanted to do something just quick to fill out the corners, what we'll do is we'll count from the corners. So this would be the corner of the amplifier, and we'll just count diagonally. So we'll have amplifier and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, however, 5, the very corner, does pretty much nearly meet the edge of the circle. We're then going to have to be filling in the edges here. So it's almost 6 to be able to cover up this. So you can have this bit covered or leave it, as it's only really needing just that to be able to cover it. Now that just leaves us with this area in the middle. If you're wanting to make the most budget version of the actual Lobber Shield, what you can do is you'll notice that you only really have to cover this area which they're going to throw. So in order to cover it, if we were from one of these edges, so counting A out and stand on the side, we're going to be counting out 1, 2 towards the corner, and then we're going to go in 1, and then we're going to go 1, 2 towards the corner, then we're going to go in 1, and then it's another 1, 2 up to meet the corner. Now this will be the 6th diagonal tile, which is then placed out diagonally. Then from a corner to get to a side, what we're going to be doing is, again, we are going to be going 2 in the direction towards it, so it's 2, but instead of going inwards 1 for corners, for sides we're going to be going out 1, and then 1, 2, out 1, and then 1, 2, and it connects up to here, and then continuing on, it would be the same going back to the corner again, so 1, 2, in 1, 1, 2, in 1, 1, 2, in 1, and we'll see that this will end up being the 6th diagonal tile away. So if we end up also looking, this also covers this purple line, so they're not going to be able to throw. But look, I'll just show you this. So this is the 6th one, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have the 6, and that is the 6 diagonal tiles in. So, and then all you do is, for the rest of it, is because this is all within the area to throw, is you can actually go ahead and just cover everything else up. Now something else you can also do versus lobbers and flingers, instead of actually trying to put a lobber shield up everywhere, what you can do, if there's actually terrain in areas, so we'll go, okay, we're going to cover up all of this, so this will be just empty zone. However, if there's stuff like terrain or certain items in the way, what we can do is also, you could just build block offs which go up past this point. If they can't throw, so if they can't actually throw there, you wouldn't need a lobber shield, because if it's blocked off thoroughly enough, you will not need one here. So this could mean that I could save a lot on a lobber shield, because there would be no need for one there if you've got it heavily blocked off enough, as long as they can't get through to inside this area of the ring. However, another thing we can do is also leave a spot open. So imagine we had sort of just a random area here. So we say this spot had some sort of lava underneath it or something. So if we imagine, so what I've done is I've just grabbed some lava just to represent what you might find in areas such as Twine Peaks. Now instead of lava, it could also be a pit or some undesirable bit where they wouldn't then be able to throw from, or that they'll just despawn in. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to take this bit of lava and run it over here. Now if we just pop it directly underneath. So if we say we had lava somewhere down here, so if this was like Twine Peaks, you could have like a random area of lava, and then what we could do is actually allow them to want to come this way, so we could actually give them an open spot. Then what we can do, once we've left an open spot, is place a wall launcher or some sort of trap on one of these. So this would represent a wall launcher. So say it was a flinger or a lobber, they would want to come across to this location to be able to throw, in which case the wall launcher would knock them into the lava. Just make sure that your wall launcher isn't over perked to toss them over to the other side, such as that, but that they will actually land right into the correct location where you want them to land. Now, flingers and lobbers will both keep this pattern when you have walls around the inside corners of your amplifier, as the AI will stay set to sort of 0, or there will be no aggro shift. However, I will be covering a video on the aggro shift patterns of each husk type, and the next one I'll probably be covering is lobbers. So as long as you have inner corners on the inside of your amplifier, the aggro pattern will stay set to 0. There will be no aggro shift, and it will remain such like this. So they'll be thrown from these areas. Now, flingers, they will always be targeting the amplifier itself, so their pattern will remain the same as long as they're in husk mode. However, once they switch to lobber purple ball mode, or you have lobbers, they can also shift their aggro to further out, in which case I'll be covering a video on this next time for an advanced building guide. So if you want to see that, keep an eye out for my next video. It will be up shortly in the next few days, I hope, and I hope to, well, see you there. So I hope you've had a nice day. I hope you've learned something with how this lobber shielding works. What I will be hoping for is that I can end up getting these kind of creative maps, or get a kind of creator code, so that I can upload all these creator maps, so that you guys can use these, so that you can come in freely and be able to actually experiment with how these work. And what I'll do is I'll make them all so they actually allow you to actually experiment and change everything. So for instance, I could easily come in here and change all the features, and it would then show you whereabouts they'll be able to throw from, which gives you an idea of where you can build lobber shields and what tiles they're going to be aggroing onto. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you around next time. Bye now.